That is a hard act to follow. Oh, moly. Right on. Nothing else to say now. I just wanted to come down. I wanted to share today, for in my heart, why I'm here. For me, Mangauil has been that, as we all acknowledge, that catalyst that's helped to bring us all to this point in this time here, to continue the efforts. Not that this is the first time these efforts have been made, but to continue these things. For many people, it gets, like, you look back at all the efforts over the years and say, oh my God, just give up. But we're not. We have the next generations are moving in, and we're kako all the way. Like I always say, we are the products of the sacrifices and the hard work of our makua and our kupuna. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here. And that's the principle of our culture. Always continuing to kuliai kanu'u, generation after generation after generation. I was always taught, you only can figure out, you will only understand what a great kumu you are when your students finally do better than you. That's always our goal, to accelerate them higher and higher and higher. As the mountain represents that, those elevations to reach to your highest, into that realm of clarity. And so I say it a lot too. Myself growing up, I really did avoid the independence and the sovereignty movements before, because all I bear witness to was arguing. So much arguing and conflict amongst our people that I rather just stay out of it. And really, I've only actually stepped back into this game since the mountain. And that is because understanding that kuleana that we all seek to fulfill, to continue, that our kupuna live by, that we cannot do under the current system that we're stuck under. So the thing with the mountain now, it's influenced how we move forward. It's added another component, stronger than it may have been heard before or practiced before. Kapua aloha is one of this. And all the content of what that means, what that represents. We all have our own definitions. You're going to have your own truth on how you apply your kapua aloha to yourself. And to move forward with that language for myself, it's that I hold myself at my highest potential, always. That I really do keep an open aloha with everybody, even as those who are many, in the world that we're trained in today, we're supposed to draw lines of division. We're supposed to, that's how it's supposed to be. It's us or them. And I still am probably the one that I get ridiculed for it a lot. But I will still engage with all parties. Because for myself, what I've learned from the mountain is in the eyes of the mauna, in the eyes of the aina, in the eyes of the akua, your title means nothing. Your skin color means nothing. Your nationality means nothing. It is about how you choose to live on this planet. I remember, as I've always carried on the manako of haole. Haole is not about race. You can be totally brown skin, Coco Hawaii, and you can still be haole. It's how you live. If you are taking away from the cycles of life, if you are not contributing to life, that is a haole lifestyle. That's how I've always taught it to my keiki. It has nothing to do with race or color or anything like that. It's about your actions. Do you give life? Or you live in balance with ha, vai, and i?
And you want the sign for the night?
Ha-ola. Not ha-ole. Oh, hey. Word is funny. But that's pretty. So, moving forward in our efforts to rebuild our nation, our kingdom, for me, I'm here, I'm giving myself to that because I see that the world needs an example. The world needs a better example of a way to be. So with that, I remember I saw this meme the other day. Thousands of people saying, we need change, we need change. Next picture. Who's willing to change? And that's a reality that I've observed. We can walk, we can march, we can do all these things, but if we just go right back to the same damn system, then what the hell is the point? If we're looking for self-governance, but we're just gonna, we just want us to be in charge, but still operate the same way, under American style, then what the hell is the point? Just stay there. Is that we need, for me, I look for that we need a new system. We need something else to go by, because right now what we've been put under, no matter what your background is, your ethnicity, your nationality, this is a human concern. There needs to be that proper way of living restored. And it's something we've talked about on the Mauna a lot too, and we've been looking at the different designs, the kino structure, different models of governance. And by looking at our traditional manner, the monarchy, the time of our nation building, you know who we hold as the ali'i, or as the mo'i? The aina. He ali'i ka aina he kaua ke kanaka. We hold the land to be our highest sovereign. No mortal man could possibly fill that seat. For me, that's the same manako from the Mauna. The couple of that Mauna was that no mortal being is higher than any other. No construction of a mortal being is higher than any other. That's why the highest point of that mountain should never be a construction of man. It is the Aina. It is that which feeds. So imagine, as I kind of mentioned earlier, if we're going to rebuild our nation, if we're going to create our nation together, what is going to be our glue? What are we going to rally around? Just that, we had this before and we want it back? Or is it just a nation thing, policies and politics? That's nothing that's going to sustain and bring the people together. What has brought the people together in this day and age is truly the connection to Aina. The connection to environment, the respect for environment, and the idea of the akua, and all that the akua give us, the life, the energies that give us life. Yeah? We win this battle on Mauna Awakea. We don't make a dime. And that is what I honor. That we are willing to fight for something that comes with no material gain. The Mauna is safe and the Mauna will rest. That is the end game for the Mauna. Is that the Mauna will be proud. And I feel that in my heart, that's why we've garnered so much attention around the world, is because this is a noble fight. We're thinking outside and beyond ourselves. We're thinking outside and beyond our species, which is the problem with today's world. We think leadership is anybody who serves my interest. We only look at the land as a commodity and how to gain from it. For me, the core of being a Hawaiian, and when I say Hawaiian, that's just a way of living, is that you're living in a manner that you are contributing to the natural cycles of the world. That's who we are. That's our culture. Our whole culture is centered around knowing the cycles of the fish or their planting seasons and all these things. Even if you were ali'i, you had to know the seasons, so you had to do the ceremonies and call for the proper energies to feed your people. We were the masters of knowing and enhancing the natural order. That is a noble nation that I would stand behind. So, I feel that always in all of these talks, in all of these gatherings, we hold that interest that it's not about us getting back our reprimand, whatever, what you call it, money you get back, whatever. That at the core of it, we gain back our right to take care of the land. That is the right that I will fight for. The right to care for the land properly. Not to have governance over it to do what I want with it, but in order to sustain the life of this land, because this land sustains our life. So I think in this day and age, that's where this movement on Hawaii is noticed by the world, because this is something that the whole world is facing. So we want to speak about, we're going to build our nation, we also then in this day and age got to know what's our place in the family of nations? What are we going to contribute to the family of nations? I think consciousness and aloha is a great gift to the world. We don't have the minerals, we don't have all that kind of stuff. And still yet I don't think we should be sending it off if we had it.
Yeah.
But that is a principle that I think, again, we continue, that we all speak with that tone, with that aloha. And even some people say, well, there's the politics part to it. If you're a politician, if you want to talk politics and you don't know how to speak the language of the land, don't you dare speak for me. Because our people, our highest chiefs, they are only chiefs because of their genealogical connection that they maintain to the land. So for me, I look back, I'm a person of Ho'ailona. Why did our kingdom fall? You can see the outside interactions, but maybe it's because they turned their back on the Akua. There was a different paradigm shift. Our ali'i were ali'i because of their relationship and their genealogy that linked them back to the gods. If you turn your back on your gods, there goes your legitimacy to be a ruler. We shift our consciousness back to what that is. It's not a religious, I'm not talking religion, but the idea is, what were our kua? This is how I explain our stance in the Mauna. So yes, we stand that Mauna Awakea is the home of Poliahu, Lilinoi, Waiau, Kohopokane, all these things. And that's when they want to say, oh, it's religion against science. No, ding dong, look, I look deeper than that. Makavalu. That's a teaching that's come forth. Makavalu, 8 eyes, the ability to discern these things through multiple different ways. What does that teach us? When we talk about Poliahu and the Mauna, we're talking about that purest white snow. Lihau, the frost. Lilinoi, the mist. Kohopokane, the springs, the thunder, the lightning storms. Mo'oinanea, the energy of Waiau. Waiau, the lake. Kipu'upu'u, the hail. Kuauli, the blizzard. All these are cool. What they all got in common? Vai. What is the definition of science? The observation of nature. Our spirituality is our science. These akua is our observation of the hydrology of this mountain. And it is Kani Kawayola. Khan is a giver of life. Why is he a giver of life? Because he's water. You see how the science is in there? Yeah? They just don't know how to translate it. But still, the Mo'olelo then also teaches us that the relationship, we see these elements not just as resources, we see these elements as living beings. Therefore, now with the name and the image of a wahine, of Poliahu, we have that relationship with the snow. It's not just frozen water on the ground. It's not just a resource that we need to gather. It is a deity. It is that special. The Mo'olelos of Poliahu, again, I kind of mentioned it earlier. The Mo'olelos of Poliahu teach us about clarity. She was the oracle of Hawaii. Times of great hardship. If the kahuna, if the ali'i could not discern their pilikias, where they go? They made the pilgrimage to the Mauna. They gave their greatest offerings. They entered into the Wawakua in the most humblest of fashions. And up there with the clarity of Poliahu is also known for ability of clairvoyance, to discern through all the crap, to get right to it. That's what the Mauna represents for us here. Clarity. Sometimes we come in with a lot of extra baggage that ends up getting us sidetracked off to other directions. Get in there, see exactly what to do. And for me, this is the movement right now. We just had the Unity March. The other weekend, was the ho'okuhikahi ceremonies at Pu'ukohola. You guys want to talk nation? You want to talk kingdom? It all started at that heiau. That was the birthplace of our nation. Was at that heiau. The kahuna nui at this year's ceremony actually called forth, perhaps the next gathering should be held at the birthplace of the nation. It'd be interesting to reincorporate ourselves back into our understanding and our grounding, back into what are our sacred meeting places, our heiau. And this year, I just want to close with what happened this year, the ho'ailona, the signs that appeared at this year's ceremony. First thing, right before the ceremonies, the whole area cleansed by fire. Burned right up to the heiau. The whole area was nice, was manicured. I loved it. We didn't have to actually go rape this year. It was all clean. The ahi cleans. This year, I've been attending the Pu'ukohola ceremonies for almost 13 years. Never have we ever had rain during our ceremony. This year, the fire did two things. One, it officially canceled the ceremony and the festivals. So the park service, the federal park service, canceled it. So there was going to be no more of that stuff. So the tourists wasn't coming out to eat. What the kahuna nui said? We still going. I said, yeah, hello, the heiau was made out of rock, it never burned. So we all still came. And they called for the kia'i mauna, for Representative kia'i mauna to come and be honored at this year's ceremony. So, and what happened this year, a lot of the regular ali'i and alu ali'i that come weren't able to make it. Some did. We still had a big gathering. A lot of our kia'i mauna were able to make it to some of the ceremonies. The ha'ulelani ceremony. Quite amazing. 3 o'clock in the morning with the heiau, and we honor the kupuna. We honor those who have passed. The awa ceremony that afternoon. This is where it gets really interesting. Nanaka ho'ailona. Thursday, actually, prior to this, Thursday is the day, the Council of Chiefs, in which they set the intention for the weekend of ceremonies and the thoughts to be thinking about. The thoughts this year was kui kamana, stand in the strength, in nanaka ho'ailona, and watch. How do you interpret your signs? That was the instruction on Thursday. Holy moly. Friday, all this stuff happened. As soon as the caravan of our kia'i mauna arrived at Ohaiula, at Spencer, the thunder crackled, the sky opened, and Ohaiula Beach went underwater. Now cleansed by the vai, cleansed by water. Right, guys? Friggin', before we could even get to the ocean, for Hi'uwai was flooding. Flooding. Thunder, crackle, lightning. First year ever, in all the years of Ho'okuhikahi, they changed something. The awa ceremony was normally held on the pa up above. This year they put the awa, they served the awa in the heiau. The wahine took care of their own awa. The wahine served awa, and they malama their kuleana at Mainikini heiau. The kane ascend up into Pu'ukohola. We malama our kuleana up there. But in all the rain, we thought, oh, they're probably going to cancel. So we run over there. The kahunas are still in the heiau. Oh, they're going to do them. We run back. We make kamalo. Run back up. We get to the pukakomo. We got to wait. Pouring rain. But we got to wait because the other chiefs and everybody never come. So we kind of like, you kind of left us there for a while. Then eventually he comes back and we kahea. We puka into the heiau. As we enter in, the ua stops. The rain stops. But the thunder keeps crackling. Long thunder too. As we enter, we sit. And at the awa ceremony in Pu'ukohola, for the first time ever, not only are we sitting in awa calling in kawai'ola akane in the heiau, but all we're listening to is water flowing through the rocks of Pu'ukohola. We will sit and wait, no one else arrives. This year, the ho'ailona, another one. The awa served this year at Pu'ukohola is between the kahunas and the kia'i mauna. No one else came. Thunder, lightning, slashing touching the sky. Look into our mo'olelos. That is like some of the most paramount ho'ailona you can have. There's who are telling us something. Cannot ignore this thing. This is a pivotal shift. What is the function of these ceremonies? Ho'okui kahi. Coming together as one. That is what these ceremonies are for. That's what that heiau did. At one time, it unified our people. Under a different manner, perhaps. Under war. Under kukainiwoku. It was at the Iolani Huluahine who danced on a heiau and released the kapu. And they reconsecrated the heiau. That we still have the same function. To unify our people. To unify our nation. But now we do so through ceremony, through prayer, through gathering. I say, even though today we walk in many different ways, we have many different backgrounds, we cannot deny the ho'ailona. Is this a pivotal time for our people? Aye. Because I think we're poised with the right understanding now. Aloha aina. Aloha aina is the core. We chant, you guys hear that chant all the time? Malana maiha ume puna me hilo ele mai kona me kohala me hamakua e ka ele uai pio he pola o mahiki e ka oi mea he ava ka vai hai e kupe no kawa a o poliahu he pala mamna wake a iluna pa aku ai de ari itawa o ia ita na tuwe That chant comes from Queen Emma when she did her huakahi across. In there she calls, the vessel is Mauna Awakea, or the vessel is Poliahus. Mauna Awakea is the pala, is the glue that pulls us all together. This is the chant that was taught around the whole Aina for Hokulea that is journeying across the world. This is the chant that's going all the way across the world right now. It launched last year. What is Hokulea carrying with them within that pahu? The pohaku from Mauna Awakea. What is the theme of the sail? Malama Honua. This has to happen. Why? Because Hokulea would go out there for go try to tell the rest of the world, Malama Honua. Yet if they come back and look at Hawaii, what are we doing? Now, we are actively moving to Malama's Honua, through all avenues. Rebuilding our nation, why? What for? To Malama the Honua. Hold that as our core, and no one can touch us. There is no political whatever, this that they can pick us at. The core of who we are, the core of where we move, will be to Malama the Honua and be that example for the world. Mahalo nui no kako. Aloha.